Honestly, it's this time of year, every year, that makes me think, oh, I could live in my tiny house for years to come. I mean, don't get me wrong, I will be. So I live in a tiny house. I live in 150 square feet. It's really small. I do not have a bathroom in it, no. And I've been living in it for about 2.5 years now. It'll be 3 years in September. And I'm going to be living in it for the next at least 4 years, probably 5 years. But living in the tiny house is brutal, mostly in the winter. Like it's quite cold. I've talked a little bit about just how cold it can be in the tiny house in the wintertime. And it's a lot of work, lighting the wood stove and running the wood stove, especially when I'm working full time and I'm in school full time. And it's a tough way to live. And I try not to talk about it too much because living in the tiny house allows me like a lot of privileges. It is allowing me to save money, and that's not something that everyone has. But nonetheless, it is super tough. But in the spring and in the summer, when I don't have to light my wood stove every morning, like I'm not getting up at 5 a.m. I mean, I am getting up at 5 a.m., but I'm not having to like get up, chop firewood, light the wood stove, and then feed it all the way until I leave for work. And then I'm not having to come home from work and having to, right? Like I still have firewood chores that I do every day. Like I'm still chopping firewood almost every day because I need to like store firewood, but it's different. It's not the same as the winter. So right around this time of year, where I'm not having to do a bunch of that extra work, I'm always just thinking to myself, I'm like, man, this isn't so bad. I can do this. And then the winter starts and there's sort of like this honeymoon period of like, I love the snow and I love, I do love running the wood stove. Like I love the ambiance and, I enjoy the work of it for the most part. It helps keep me fit and healthy. And but it's usually right around January, February where I'm just kind of like, I'm tired of this. I'm ready to move on.